What's good, everybody? It's your man Big Dom coming live and at you with another True Players Podcast episode, hitting you with the in-your-face, unedited, straight, blunt talk about sports, finances, relationships, current events, and many other topics along the way. Check out my next episode. What's good, everybody? It's your man Big Dom coming live and at you with another True Players Podcast episode with my brother JoeyG and our special guest host King joining us on the podcast just to preview the Super Bowl Chiefs versus 49ers Part 2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So let me start by having King introduce himself to the people.
What's good, baby? It's your boy Rick King. Co-host with Talking Random-ish, barbershop style conversation. No conversation is taboo. I'm just here to talk this sports. I am gonna sound like a fool because I am going against San Francisco because I cannot support Kyle Shanahan. From my former relationship I was in with the Atlanta Falcons. But let's get it.
Gotcha. Joey G, you know what it is. Introduce yourself to
You know what it is. This is your man Joey G, your co-host to the True Players Podcast, and guest co-host on Talking Random Shit-ish with Ricky King. Looking forward to talking about this Super Bowl thing and see where people's heads at as far as the game is concerned. You know me, I don't watch all season, but when it comes down to the Super Bowl, I like to see the two teams go at it and see who comes out victorious on that battlefield. I don't have high stakes in the game. I'm just rooting for the team right now. My team this year would be the 49ers because I haven't seen them do it in years. It's been years. So it's good to see them in that spot. We'll see what they got to do on that field and see how they handle the pressure this year.
All right, cool. Thank you very much for the introduction, Joey G. Let's get into it. We got Mahomes. We got the not saying soul proper. We got Mahomes. We got Kelsey. Taylor Swift. On the other side, you got Debo. You got Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy, Kittles. And that defense over there in San Francisco, but don't sleep on the Kansas City Chiefs. The defense is top notch, especially with Steve Spagnuolo running that defense. Blitz. This man has experience. He's won with the Giants. He's won with the Chiefs as defensive coordinator. This man could put a game plan together and disrupt the 49ers. But, guys, one thing. Brock Purdy cannot spot the Chiefs a 24-7 lead like he did with the Lions. He does that, it's over. What you guys think?
True. I mean, because he's playing against Jordan, and you go up like that, and the difference between this Kansas City team and the other Kansas City teams that was in the Super Bowl is they got defense. Number 2 defense in the league behind the Ravens, and you saw what they did to the Ravens. He confused Lamar. Had Lamar looking for stuff that ain't there, and by the time he found it, it was a sack fumble. So Spagnuolo, as a defensive coordinator, he's going to definitely has confusing coverages for Purdy, and we've seen what Purdy did against the Ravens. That officially ended his MVP talk playing against the Ravens. But Spagnuolo's gonna bring it to him, and he's gonna have to figure it out quickly.
Got you. Got you. Yeah, because with all intents and purposes, I feel that this should have been a Lions Super Bowl. Not Dan Quinn. Dan Campbell was doing some really dumb-ish in the second half, going on fourth down twice when he just got to take the points. It would be a different story. They lost by 3 points, but Kansas City with Andy Reid, they're not going to do that. They're not going to hand you a victory. They're gonna run with it. They're gonna crush you, whatever it takes. Because Andy Reid's going for his third Super Bowl right now.
Yeah,
okay.
And you got two of the premier offensive minds at head coach with Kyle Shanahan and Andy Reid. The only problem with Kyle Shanahan is he thinks he's better than. So, I mean, so to me, and that's the Achilles heel of San Francisco. Kyle Shanahan thinks his system, he is better than all the Jimmys and Joes. And so, and it has bit him in his ass. Excuse my language, but it has bitten him in his ass 28 to 3. I mean, you can refer back to that. There was a few other circumstances, but him not running the ball that last series, 3 plays after Julio Jones, I know his name is Julio. After he made the catch of the game, to put him in contention, run 3 plays, kick the field goal, come back to the city with a chip. I'm running. I could have been running up and down Northside Drive, acting like a damn fool, like everybody. But instead, I was at home drinking mad because we gave it up. And to me, Kyle, it was 50% Kyle Shanahan, 50% Dan Quinn, because Dan Quinn should have stepped in and said, "Look, him, let's run this ball and get up on it."
That's right. But so, you know what it was, Kyle. He blew it the last Super Bowl against the Chiefs as well. Didn't he have a lead with Garoppolo in that game as well?
Garoppolo?
Yeah, he had a lead in that Super Bowl too.
Okay. But did you really have faith in Garoppolo?
No. Porn star Jimmy? No. But overall, this is possibly his most talented team outside the quarterback. Yes. You got McCaffrey, Debo, you got Kittles.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Number 15, the receiver. What's the other?
No, not Debo. Not Debo's 19.
Not Debo. What's the other guy? He's probably the best receiver out of them. Start with A. God darn it. Now, this
Brandon Ayuk.
Something like that. Yes, sir. It's going to drive me crazy. It's going to drive me crazy. Now I got to know this guy's name. This talent-wise, San Francisco should win the game. But Patrick Mahomes right now, he's had his best 2 games in the playoffs. The best 2 games in the playoffs. And that's where you want him to peak at. I mean, guys are figuring out how to catch the ball, even though they were the team with the most drop passes all season. But they figuring it out.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce is that dude. Still that dude. He's a step behind. He's still that dude. The little running back is making plays. Pacheco. Who I thought he was too small, but this cat hit the hole hard.
Yeah.
He runs the ball. And the other receivers, they're making timely plays.
Yeah.
Mahomes is going to put the ball on you. It's up to you to finish the drill. And with the exception of Miko making that mistake, I guess, going into the fumbling before the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
The playoffs, these guys have stepped up.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I was telling one of my people, I was like, man, what if they still had Tyreek Hill on this team and the Kansas City Chiefs team?
My God.
You saw what he did. You saw what that man did in Miami single-handedly with
yes,
Tua?
sir. Yes, sir. He was on his way to 2,000 yards.
Mm-hmm. With the Uso.
Yeah.
So yeah, but this is gonna be a very good Super Bowl. Granted, I expected me like anybody else who was watching this playoffs. I thought this time was Lamar Jackson's time, but I felt in that AFC Championship game he was very tentative. He didn't run the football as much as he did. Cost me a lot of money in my parlay, which I'm very upset about.
He has to take over. Lamar Jackson has to take over the game and go get it.
Mm-hmm. They had to do it like the way Elway did it back in '97 against the Packers. Elway took that ball. He was running that football himself.
Yes,
jump over the pile to get the touchdown and stuff. Got to do that. Got to do that. But I like Kittles. I like Kittles for receiving end. The offensive line is pretty good. The 49ers offensive line is pretty good. The key to the game is like any game is pass rush, pressure on the quarterback. Make sure he gets the ball before he. I don't think the pressure would affect Mahomes the way it would affect Purdy, because Mahomes is a magician out there.
Well, the only problem is his offensive tackle is missing, and you've seen what Tampa Bay did to him with that offensive line they had, and if you got Bosa coming off that corner, and you don't have your starting tackle, it could be easily a long day. But I'm sure they got plans to move coverage over, to try to chip. But and another key to it is, Kansas City went to a short passing game instead of trying to get the ball. So they're getting the ball out of his hands a lot quicker, which is going to help. So it's going to be I think it's going to be a great game. And to top it off, we got Ursha at halftime. So.
Let me ask you guys a question. You think Taylor Swift gonna make it? She has a concert over there in Japan. You think she's gonna make it in time?
Hell yeah. No. What she gonna do is she gonna make a grand entrance, probably right after halftime or during halftime, to take some of the shine off Ursha.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I can see she could probably do a segment in the halftime show too. I can see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They definitely gonna have the cameras on her, so she might as well do a segment.
All the time. All right, guys.
Kanye was right. Kanye was right about Taylor Swift.
Kanye's just a damn fool. He be right sometimes.
Be right. Yeah, you got cracking me up right now. So definitely, what else can I say about the game? And make sure anybody got Super Bowl party plans right now? What's going on?
No party plans, but I know I got to run to the store. Got to make me some dip. I'll do some probably some sell a chili dog. Got some sausage dogs. I'm gonna make some chili. Do that. Give me 6 more beers. Yeah.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we got JoeyG and Ricky King from Georgia, ATL.
Yes, sir.
So
no, from Athens.
He's
Athens, Joe. From Athens, Joe.
Proud
the classic city. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember. I've been through Athens thanks to JoeyG. We went to Georgia University, UGA. He brought me there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got some
home of the back-to-back national champion Georgia Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So Now let's go on. Let's go on to new coaching, new coaches. Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers with Justin Herbert. What's your feeling on that? It's gonna be crazy.
He's won everywhere he went.
Yeah.
And in a remarkably short period of time, he's won everywhere he went.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good coach. He's just a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have and the crazy thing, I don't have a problem with being a weirdo because I'm a weirdo. So, but he's just all his quirks and all his whatever isms. He's a great head coach.
Yeah.
He did it at Stanford.
Mm-hmm.
He did it at San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
He did it at Michigan. He has a quarterback in I was saying to say San Diego. He has a quarterback in LA. He got a running back. He got some aging receivers. Hopefully he can do that during the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Defense is, you got a few pieces you need to get that tightened up. But I mean, with age, but he I mean, it's the perfect scenario for him to go in and win now. I mean, and win now.
Yeah,
you know, because you seen what he did with Kaepernick in San Francisco.
Oh yeah,
you know, they were balling.
Yeah, sure was, and it's a damn shame. Like I said, despite the kneeling from Kaepernick, it's a damn shame that man can't get a quarterback job. I don't know. I think he messed himself up the last time with that buffoonery he was trying to pull. But
yeah, and as much as I hate to say this out loud, you kind of wonder if he really wanted to play after everything got started.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of question, especially the way he did the tryouts in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
It became more of like a show.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I still think that he probably could come and be a backup too, you know. And he definitely knows the system. If nothing else, he can be a players type coach and help Herbert, because as talented as Herbert is a turnover machine.
Yeah.
We can say what we want to say about him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's all world, but Justin Herbert is, he make a lot of mistakes, but his coach didn't offer great things to help him. But his coach put him in bad positions, but he's still has some issues that I think can be corrected. And we know Harbaugh is a quarterback type of coach, so
definitely.
Yeah.
So
I think he's in a good position.
Cool. Another question for you, Ricky, is what is your opinion about Belichick not getting the Atlanta job?
Why would you give Belichick a job? Belichick not only wants to be your coach, he want to go out and buy the groceries, he want to season the groceries, he want to grow the groceries, and half the groceries he don't even know what the hell he buying. Because you see what he's done offensively. And why would you give him this late stage in his career, coaching career? Why would you give him all that control?
True.
I would, me personally. Had Atlanta picked him, I think that would have been the worst mistake they could have done for themselves. Because you already don't have the offensive Atlanta don't have a quarterback.
No.
And so you're going to put them with not a quarterback and not an offensive guy. At least the coach they got, Raheem, when they got an offensive guy to run his offense. Still got to get a quarterback, but
true.
But nah. So what do you think about Bill Belichick not having a job?
I think his age is counting against him, though. Who's going to hire a guy who's 70 years old to run your team? How much you got left? 1 or 2 years?
But he's the greatest to ever do it. That don't account for anything.
It does, but by the same token, the age process. Because I think what organizations are looking for is for stability. How much stability can
Uh,
he give you? It is an
can he
advanced
come
age.
in? Can he come in and mentor whom you deem to be the next great coach?
Well, let me say, coaches from his tree have not been successful as head coaches.
Absolutely. So okay, with that being said, why don't the Tennessee guy,
Vrabel.
Babel, why did he get a job?
That's a good question. I thought he should have been fired from Tennessee. To be honest with you.
I know why he got fired from Tennessee. Tannehill. And you let the best receiver you had go,
Yeah.
and you have wasted the defense. They've had defenses for the last 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
top ranked defenses, and you've wasted that with Tannehill,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't ran your running back to death.
Mm-hmm.
So I see why they let him go,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't see why he didn't get another look.
Let me ask you a question. Let me put this to you. Do you think King Henry will go to the Cowboys?
He need to go to the Cowboys because your Cowboy Pollard is not a bell cow.
Right.
He's a change of pace back.
Mm-hmm.
So if you bring Derrick Henry in there, you let Derrick Henry run your first and second down, you let him come in on third down, catch the ball, run the ball, do all those other things. But the problem ain't the quarterback. I mean, the problem ain't the running back. The problem is your head coach and your quarterback in Dallas
Mm.
and your D line because you can't stop no run.
So if you were Jerry Jones, King,
I will
um,
fire myself first.
you're right. You're right. He's this guy out of the way. But if you were a GM, the Cowboys, are you going to sign
Uh-huh.
King Henry or would you sign Saquon Barkley?
Ooh, ooh. I would probably go Saquon because Saquon has less miles on him, but he has less miles because he's been injured.
Yeah.
So, but for everything, the versatility that you have with him,
Mm-hmm.
because last year he played pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
So, mm, I mean, I would probably take him over Henry, even though I know Henry's gonna show.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
The thing I like about Saquon, though, Saquon is so versatile, like you said. He could
yeah,
catch a ball from the backfield. He could be split out wide outside.
yeah,
How many running
uh
backs
huh.
you know could do that and make
Not
plays?
many, not many.
So I be fair personally, the Giants would be stupid not to resign him. You know what I'm saying? But
But they put so much money into Daniel Jones. So how Daniel Jones can do it without him, right?
no, he couldn't do nothing
And
without him.
ain't they why they signed him to all that money?
Mm-hmm.
Because because he can do it without Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that why they did that?
Tell me,
And what happened?
they struggled.
Absolutely. They need a
They
quarterback.
Cowboys. I
Daniel
mean,
Jones ain't dancing.
nah. But you know what it is too. I'm gonna go back to revisionist history. If the Giants was going to draft him, where they picked in that draft, they should have picked him 19 and picked up that defensive play with number 6. They had 2 picks in the first round.
Bro, this GM job just sitting on the sofa,
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what you're seeing that we're not seeing,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you make a dumbass pick.
Mm-hmm.
Because me at home can say that's a dumbass pick.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what paperwork or what advanced analytics you have that's telling you that this guy's that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because and I keep referring to the team formerly, my former team, the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like not taking my boy out of Georgia, Jordan Davis,
Mm-hmm.
and you pick your quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Why not give your boy, your all-world Brady Jackson, some help on that D line
Mm-hmm.
to solidify that defense?
Mm-hmm.
But you go get a quarterback who nobody trusts.
Mm-mm-mm. You're right. You're right. So I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you with my team, the Jets. Talent. They got the talent on that defense.
For the last 10, 15 years, ain't had no quarterback.
What do you think? What do you think of Brees Hall, in your opinion, from what you watch of him?
Brees Hall is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Before he got injured not this year, but the last season.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he was my fantasy running back
Mm.
who kept me in the game. So when he got hurt,
Mm-hmm.
my season went to hell. Yeah. But Priest with, even though y'all cut him, Cook,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been special had y'all been able to keep Aaron Rodgers, I believe.
Mm.
I believe.
I thought you mentioned Cook. I felt Zeke Elliott was a better fit with the Jets than Cook.
Why is that?
Because you got the home run hitting threat with Brees Hall, and he could go between the tackles, but with Zeke, he's definitely between the tackles runner.
Yeah.
Good goal line, great goal line running back. I felt that was the
Mhm.
balance that you needed to throw every single defense off. Because Brees Hall, both them dudes, if you have Brees Hall and Zeke Elliott, both could go between the tackles. We know that.
Yeah.
But Brees Hall
Yeah.
could turn a 5-yard run to 80 yards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of a couple of cutbacks.
Yeah.
So,
can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why you Jets, man?
I like the Jets. I like the Jets. I like the Jets.
Really?
But I'm gonna
How
tell you
long you
one
been
thing.
doing this to yourself?
All my life. All my life.
Oh,
All my life. But I'm gonna put you like this. As long as they share a stadium with the Giants, they would never go to the Super Bowl. They need their own stadium.
Yeah.
They need their own stadium.
Yeah. Yeah,
Put
you got to have your
It goes deeper than that, bro. You know that. I said we used to watch just like y'all watch the Falcons and everything they practice and the Jaguars and them practice. You had accessibility, so the Jets were accessible to us growing
Yeah.
up. That's another reason why
They practice at Hofstra.
Hofstra University. They used to practice there. You could see them practice, so that's another reason why you would be a Jets fan. You know what I'm saying? So seeing them on a constant basis, oh, that's my team. We wish they would do better, but that's home team.
Who's the last quarterback y'all had working there?
What was that? Joe Montana? No.
No. Name it.
Vinny Chase Vernon.
Vinny was good, but he blew out his Achilles like Aaron though.
And what was the kid out of
Pennington? You talk about Marshall?
Pennington, yeah. Chad Pennington, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Curtis Martin. Y'all had players.
Yeah.
The defense has been solid for 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
But y'all ain't had a quarterback.
But you know what it is, Ricky? The thing is, though, there's one player that came from Georgia, a great linebacker for the New York Jets, Mo Lewis.
Yes, sir.
One of the best linebackers in New York Jet history, but he'll only be remembered for that hit on Drew Bledsoe that started the Tom Brady era.
Yes, sir.
That's sad.
Yeah.
As great as he was for the Jets. He could guard a tight end one-on-one. Get to the quarterback. Freaking grab an interception, take it to the house. Pick six. That's a linebacker. You know what I'm saying?
He's a difference maker.
But he'll only be remembered for that clean hit on Drew Bledsoe that started Tom Brady's era.
That started this whole mess.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm not. I did a parlay today on this game though.
Okay.
I'm gonna fill
What's the
y'all in.
numbers?
I did a $10 wage. I could win about 130 today. So this is
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey, anytime touchdown scorer.
Okay.
Isaiah Pacheco, anytime touchdown scorer. Travis Kelce,
Yeah.
anytime touchdown scorer, and Deebo Samuel,
Okay.
anytime touchdown scorer.
It's not bad. That's not bad. Because every one of those guys gonna get plays called for them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's not a bad one.
I'll be
not a bad look. You're gonna be sick. You're gonna be sick because 3 of them gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 ain't gonna get it.
Yo, that's that. That's what happened to me with the Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. All Lamar does is run and get a touchdown. Zay Flowers fumbled at the goal line. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
King, I would have run $350 off a $10 bet.
Woo. Yes, sir. But see that's the only problem I have with Lamar right now is why didn't he not take over that game?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know his thinking. I would love to know his thinking behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to prove to everybody that he could be a pocket quarterback.
He is a pocket passer, man. Damn, proving to the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's about chips.
Yeah.
And to me, that was his best chance to get a chip this season. Was his best chance. I would have loved to see him and Pat. Well, no. See him against Purdy again.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I would have loved to see that again.
Ain't that something? The only quarterback out of that draft were Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen. The only quarterback that's actually been in the Super Bowl is Sam Darnold. Ain't that something?
Yes, sir. Is Allen gonna make it?
I think the window's closing on him in Buffalo. I think the window's closing. I think what's that guy's name? I forgot his name. Stephon Diggs was going to ask for a trade. He's too volatile emotionally to stay on that team. He's going to ask for a trade. You're going to get fed up and then be like, I want to get a trade again. And it all goes downhill from there.
I can agree. Because that's my biggest question. What's going to happen with Diggs? That's my biggest question. What's going to happen with Diggs? So, yeah, I agree.
And Tua, Miami just always seems to shoot themselves in the foot late in the season when they have opportunities just to own that division, go in as number 2 seed. They always seem to lose weird games. They always seem to lose to Buffalo at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. They don't like cold weather. You know what I'm saying?
If they don't have home field advantage, they're in trouble. Mm-hmm. If they got to go to Buffalo, if they got to go to Kansas City, if they got to go to Baltimore, they're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, they lose that one stupid game that keeps them from having home field advantage.
Yeah. Mind you, head coach they got is great. Offensive.
Yeah. But he comes from that Shanahan tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that young offensive minded geniuses.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And he got a little swag by himself.
Yeah.
He got a little flavor. Wearing them off-whites on the sideline.
You got the cargo pants styling.
Yes, sir. Schooling Patrick Mahomes on what off-whites are.
Oh man. So another thing too. The one thing I don't agree with the NFL is this 17 game season. I'm not a big fan of that. Bring it back down to 16.
The NFL is greedy.
Mm-hmm.
They want all the monies all year round.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And they don't want to share none of it.
Mm.
So if they can mess around and get 20 games, they gonna. You see, they already playing in. What's the first team going to? Oh, what's the first game at?
Was it England, Wembley Stadium?
Yes.
Now they
No,
played in
they
Germany
don't have a
too.
game somewhere else. Yeah, for the first time, they said, "Yeah, man, they trying to get all this bread. They want all the money. They want the off-season money. Yeah, the NFL got they got something on the calendar year round. So you gonna talk about the NFL?
Mhm.
Them and
Now,
Jerry Jones.
let me ask y'all a question. Y'all been watching football for a long time.
Mhm.
Y'all are invested in the teams, watching the players, and everything like that. Now, the same way y'all feel about football is the same way I felt about boxing.
Mhm.
At a certain point, when it is that main thing, that main event that everybody is drawn into, and the entity is making all of its money, do
Mhm.
you think at some point it's going to try to script things to make things happen to increase their revenue?
I don't think with the my bad. Go ahead, Big Guy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No doubt, no doubt. Man, listen, the scripting is there with the referees. To be honest with you, you could call a suspect pass interference. You call a suspect holding call, but also not call a certain holding call when the guy's basically being in a headlock. It's a lot for me. It's a lot of that going on. I just I just don't want things to be scripted. We already have scripted situations with WWE. Even though I must say that kickoff, which I love doing another podcast on, with The Rock slap the shit out of Cody. Damn.
I gotta
Wow.
watch that.
Wow. Wow.
Well, see, I don't. I don't think they on purposely scripted, but I think what they do is plant seeds in who they would like to see in certain positions on certain nights. Like they
Mhm.
need to totally get rid of Thursday night football.
Yeah,
That
I
is
agree.
absolutely the I call it terrible night football because it is atrocious. They need to
Mhm.
get rid of it. But like I say, the NFL is one of the best marketing teams. They have the best marketing teams in the world
Mhm.
because
Right,
you never forget about the NFL.
No.
right.
Even during the NBA championship, something gonna happen with the NFL. They gonna steal a day, something.
Mhm.
Mm.
But to me, it's too much,
Mhm.
and they have changed the rules so much to the defenses are not getting enough shine,
No.
and it's so much harder on the defense to be stars
Mhm.
and to shut down some of these prolific offenses, man. It's almost impossible, but they have adapted.
Mhm.
Right.
True.
So it's because you can't tell me they would not rather have. Well, you got Patrick Mahomes, and he's going for his second in a row. So
Mhm.
that's is that a better story than Lamar Jackson versus Purdy?
I felt the better story would be Lamar versus Purdy for me. We've been there, done that with Mahomes. Been there and done that.
Yeah, yeah. But with this one, where do you? Okay, great. Okay, sorry because I do host another show, and sometimes I tend to take the point. So tell me if I'm doing too much, but I do have to ask you this question:
Mhm.
if Patrick Mahomes win tonight,
Mhm.
is he number one, two, three, four, or five?
I say God level. He's none of those numbers. He's God level.
What?
Yeah. Right now,
Who do you? Okay, okay, okay. Okay,
right now,
yeah.
right
Who
now,
do
right
you
now,
got
right
before him? Who do you have before him?
now. Before him,
Besides Tom Brady, who do you have before Patrick Mahomes? If he wins tonight,
let me think about this.
because he's been in the league what 6 years?
Mm-hmm.
He's been in the he's been in the AFC Championship all 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in what, 4 Super Bowls?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you put before him? Besides Tom Brady?
Wow.
And maybe Joe Montana.
Okay, Joe, you talking about all the eras.
I'm talking about all the eras. Yeah.
Got you. Well, I'm gonna turn it down. I'm talking about this era. He's God level, but now,
God level. Yeah.
But now you look at the grand scheme of things. I put Joe Montana in that level. I put even though John Elway didn't win as much, he's been to as much Super Bowls than Patrick Mahomes.
You put him before Patrick Mahomes?
I think because of in the era that he played, yeah, you got to.
Okay.
Because he played against a top-notch New York Giant defense in '86. Top-notch defense with the Redskins. And who's the other team that he lost to? He lost three Super Bowls before he won his last 2.
I'm trying to look it up now.
This dude he played top notch. I'm talking about like next level. He played against LT.
Yeah. The GOAT.
The GOAT, man. He's a game record all by himself. Albeit he's coked up, but
Hey. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
But I remember that time when he broke Joe Theismann's leg. I keep seeing the replays, and now that man just got up and waved to the bench. Like, come get this dude. This dude, the leg and broke it.
Okay, he lost to the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
He lost to the Washington, and he lost to the 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers.
He got blowed out. He got blowed out all 3 of them.
Yeah.
He lost to Giants 39-20. He lost to Washington 42-10, and he lost to San Francisco 55-10.
Yeah. Think about the era of defense. Bump and run.
Yes, sir.
All
and you can hit the quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott. Well, Ronnie Lott was playing quarterback at the time, but they had them safeties that could just pop you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You know wow.
What I'm saying? Okay.
That man. Who else? Who else could I?
So he went to 5, didn't he? So he went to 5, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Won the last 2. Yeah, but did he win the last 2 with Terrell Davis?
You always in those times you need that running back. It was all about running game first, then passing after, play action after.
So you put him in front of Pat.
Not in front of Pat. I'll take
that. Okay.
But I would love to see Pat play with those defensive rules that that Elway played in back then.
Absolutely.
Well, whereas a running game is paramount in that era.
But hell, a running game is paramount in this era too.
Yeah.
But if you notice, the teams that were left all had running games.
Yes. Oh, Christian McCaffrey, I gotta give it up to him, man.
He's a goal. He remind me of the LaDainian Thomases, the Marshall Falks, those style running back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Them dudes was legend. LaDainian, forget it, man. He was.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. And Marshall Falk, man. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
If people forget. He played Manning, Peyton Manning early in his career.
Yes, sir.
He was doing that with Peyton.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shoot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes is a legend. Tom Brady, of course. And much as I hate his guts, he's legend.
Yes.
What he did with Tampa Bay, he just cemented everything. He cemented everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. And to me, that's what Bill Belichick is chasing. Still chasing that. That one without
Brady.
That boy.
Mm-hmm. 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 So now, what do you think? We got a few young quarterbacks coming to the game, coming to the frame now. You got Justin Herbert. I love Joey Burrows. I love that dude as a quarterback in Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. My man got no offense. My man was sacked 70 times and went to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
But he got Jamar Chase and Higgins on the outside.
Hey, but see, people like to say that, but show me a star quarterback that don't have star receivers.
True.
Besides Tom Brady.
Yes.
Besides Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
But I like CJ Stroud, man.
Well, he's good too. He's good.
What that young boy did this year
Mm-hmm.
with a rookie head coach,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, he made them boys viable.
Did D'Amico win the Coach of the Year?
No, he didn't. I don't think. No, I don't think
Wow.
so. I don't
Wow.
think he did. I'm
He
gonna tell
should
you
have
who
though.
won. I tell you, boy, this internet is all right. Coach of the year football. Well, this internet sure be working.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, Kevin Stefani from the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
He edged D'Amico Ryan.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he had no quarterbacks. Deshaun was
And,
out.
hey, I don't know who told. I don't
Flacco.
know who. I don't know how Flacco forgot he was old, but he was balling.
Yes.
He was balling till he wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They caught up to him for Joey Flacco from New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Flacco. He balled. Yeah.
Yes. So definitely. Oh man, we got a
Yes,
lot to
sir.
look forward when this game is over tonight. We got a lot to look for next season with the NFL season.
Oh yeah. Because free agency started. What starts in March?
OTAs and free agencies.
OTOs, free agency. Then you got the combines in March.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be watching I watch every day of the combine.
Mm-hmm.
I watch every day of the draft.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah,
We gotta have
I'm
you
a
on the show.
crackhead.
We gotta have you on the show again, definitely for that, because I love to hear
I'm a
your inside
crackhead.
information.
I'm a crackhead. I'm a football crackhead, man.
I think I told everybody on previous episodes. I think Zach Wilson was picked number 2 because of his combine performance, in my opinion.
Hey, but the combine is the most useless and getting you paid for thing. I mean, because you got a lot of guys who look great in shorts, t-shirts and shorts.
Mm-hmm.
They don't transition, but hey, it brings your number up.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing is, if you have a bad performance at combines, then they go back and look at your film and your tape and your productivity on the field.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a good performance at the combine, I think they throw all that out the window.
Yeah. I think if you're a top player, you should be playing the Senior Bowl to see how you are
Yeah.
against top flight talent.
Yes. And you heard about my boy, we like to call him Little Timmy around Athens, but Thad McConkey,
Mm-hmm.
they say he went in there and ish on some of the top cornerbacks in college football.
Mm.
Yeah. So he did his thing.
Definitely. We got about close to 10 minutes left in this podcast, so Ricky.
Okay.
Let's talk about the NFL draft. I mean, after today's game, it's going to be focused on that draft with Caleb
Yes, sir.
Williams and what's the other quarterbacks, top flight quarterbacks in that draft?
The kid out of North Carolina. Let me pull it up. Top draft. Yeah, my boy out of the quarterback McDaniels out of LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Penix.
Alex want to come to the Jets. He's like, I want to go behind Aaron Rodgers. But he's going to be gone by then.
But see, this is the thing. If you're going to get Penix, why not get him in a cold weather place?
Yeah.
He's played in Washington
Mm-hmm.
and Illinois, so he's used to playing in that weather.
Mm-hmm.
So why not take a chance on him? Yes, he's had a lot of injuries and he's a little older.
Mm-hmm.
But I think his age helps him.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see who we got here. Top draft picks. And who don't need a quarterback right up top?
The Bears,
Do they need one?
I was stick with Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields played well this season. But you could get a haul for Justin Fields too if you decide to trade him.
Because most of the mock draft picks have Caleb Williams going there, but Caleb don't want to go there. And I don't know if I would take Caleb Williams there.
Because he's from
for
USC.
The sole purpose, one USC, two USC,
three
LA
USC.
the weather.
Yes.
Because now you're taking him from 60-degree cold, 60-degree, and you call that cold, and you putting him in 19-degree wheelchair factory.
Yeah. But Ricky,
that's why I would take Penix in Chicago.
Yes.
Over Caleb Williams, me personally.
But the best USC quarterback was Carson Palmer. If it was for that dude Kimo Hoffman going to his knee, who would have known how great Carson Palmer would have been with Cincinnati with Chad Johnson and Hushman Zada? What?
Who's your mama?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, but the Jets, I believe Jets need to focus on offensive line. Offensive line. I tell Jets fans, we have been spoiled with at least 20 years of top 10 offensive line play. Spoiled.
Yes.
You went from Kevin Mowai, Hall of Fame center, to another Hall of Fame center, and Nick Mangold.
Yeah.
You got the Brickishaw
and still no quarterback. Yeah. And still no quarterback. Y'all had all these great offensive line play and no quarterback behind.
Yep.
Y'all got the butt fumble.
Don't diss my man Mark Sanchez. Sanchez got me 2 AFC Championship games. That man was the under center. Give that man his respect. Give that man his respect. But
did he get you there? Was it the defense?
The defense did, but he didn't cost them. He didn't cost them.
And who's your running backs?
Thomas Jones and LaDainian and Sean Green. And his tight end was Dustin Keller.
Dustin Keller was a baller. Who's your receivers?
Braylon Santonio and Cotchery. And I felt when they let those guys go, they fucked them up. They really fucked them up.
Y'all had some studs, man. Y'all had some studs, man. And then y'all had a coach.
Yeah, Rex was amazing.
Yes, sir. Rex was fool. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But the GM, I tell people the GM was Mangini. He won with Mangini players. Mangini picked Revis. Mangini picked Mango. He picked the Brickishaw. He picked David Harris. He picked all the dudes.
John Ferguson. Yes, sir. Y'all had some mean talent, man.
Yeah.
But not to have a quarterback.
Yeah, that's been a curse. So it's been a pleasure having you guys on the show, man. First time meeting King, I gotta have you on the show more often, brother.
Hey, my guy. Hey, and I'm versed. I'm well versed.
Yes.
Yes,
sir. We're gonna talk about basketball next, man. So my Knicks is about to do something crazy right now. When all the Knicks come back from injury.
No, they're not.
Why not?
Because of the Knicks. Because of the Knicks. Because of the Knicks. Stop doing this to yourself. You don't have to do this.
Oh man, I'm gonna do it.
I still think they're a piece away though. I don't know what that piece is, but I still think the Knicks are a piece away.
My thing is though, they were talking about trying to get DeJounte Murray. You're gonna run to the same issue you had when RJ Barrett was on this team. 3 players who need the ball all the time. And I noticed when Randall was out with just Brunson, I saw the ball movement was much crisper, it was beautiful basketball. Ball movement, people cutting, hitting wide open 3-pointers. I felt Bogdanovic and bringing back Alec Burks.
Yep.
Yeah. That defense.
I like watching. I've always liked the Knicks. Let me tell you, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I got this T-shirt. I ordered this T-shirt. John Starks dunking on
Jordan.
and my girl hates it because she's a Jordan fan.
Oh yeah.
She said he really didn't dunk on Jordan.
He sure did dunk on Jordan and Horace Grant.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite joints. I can't wait. But yeah. But I love the laughing Knicks fans.
Mm-hmm.
I love laughing because y'all just. I took my son to a Hawks game the other night.
Mm-hmm.
They get you so excited,
Mm-hmm.
and they let you down in the end. And you can always tell where that letdown is.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
Dominique,
yeah, man, hey,
the problem with Dominique was he ran to those Boston Celtics teams in the 80s. So
couldn't beat him. Had too much. You had too much. Boston had too much, and it was just, and it seemingly was just Dominique.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as Dominique had for him, he needed something to get him over and he couldn't get that something.
They had the coach for Fratello. They had the coach. They had the coach.
Yeah,
but
he just needed one more something. But Bird was not going to lose.
No.
Bird, Dennis Johnson, McHale, the Chief, they weren't going to lose.
I said Bird. I said Bird was a black man in white skin. The way he was talking trash.
Hey, and then you put a white ball and he said, "What you doing? They got you playing me?"
Oh
yes,
my
sir.
goodness, man! Oh man.
Yes, sir. But man, I definitely appreciate you letting me come on and talk a little ish.
Definitely.
Thank you, and I'm always willing and able.
Yes. Listen, we can always recap the Super Bowl during the week. You know what I'm saying? So recap it and see go into depth with the draft now. You know, we got to go into the draft each team. And then we talk some basketball. Let's talk ish about basketball because I feel this NBA playoffs is going to be a great playoffs. If Boston can stay out their way, stay out their own way,
absolutely.
And
but see, they got a much. I think what helped Boston was Drew Holiday. Getting Drew Holiday because he's going. To me, he's taking the ball out of Jason Tatum's hand.
Yep.
And my boy who can't dribble a wet noodle. The ball is in his hands and he's distributing and he's your defensive guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that put Boston over the top.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, King. Before we end this podcast, you know the Knicks need? It may not happen. They need Jimmy Butler with that squad right now.
But let me ask you this: can they handle Jimmy Butler? Because Jimmy Butler's he's an old school minded player who don't tolerate you taking days off. So can they handle the players? Can they handle because Minnesota can handle them. Philly couldn't handle him.
Yeah.
So you have to have the mindset to be able to handle Jimmy Butler because Jimmy Butler is a throwback.
Mm-hmm.
A throwback, not a throwback. He's a throwback.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's a good call. But y'all owner hurt y'all more than anything, I believe.
Yeah, big time. No one wants to play for him.
On that
note, guys, it's been a pleasure. Ricky King, Joey G, as always. We're gonna sign off on this podcast. We're gonna come back with you later this week with the Super Bowl recap and talk more basketball as we shift to basketball.
Holla at your boy.
Yes, sir. Peace, people.
Peace.